It's time now for the most important part of today's event, the formal release of the book Majma Ul-Bahrain of Dara Sikho, translated from Persian to Arabic by Mr. Amar Hassan Swami. I now humbly request our chief guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji, to kindly do the honors. Thank you very much. May I also humbly request our chief guest, Honorable Vice President of India, to release the CD of the song Atulya Bharat Desh Mera by singer and composer from Nepal, Mr. Anand Karki. The writer and the producer is Mr. Krishna Adhikari. The song celebrates India's unparalleled synergetic culture at a very historical point of time when India completes 75 glorious years of independence and the whole nation is observing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Mr. Karki has lent his melodious voice to more than 3,000 songs in 5 languages and is greatly inspired by the legendary Indian singer Kishore Kumar. Before I now kindly call upon our Honorable Chief Guest to deliver his keynote address, I take great pride and have the distinct privilege in saying a few words about him. Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji was sworn in as the 14th Honorable Vice President of India on 11th August 2022, recording the highest poll victory margin since the 1992 election. Prior to serving in this position, he served as the Governor of West Bengal. Besides his long and successful stint in politics, he's an advocate by profession, practicing primarily in the Supreme Court of India since 1990. He was the senior-most designated senior advocate of the state of Rajasthan till taking the oath as governor on 30th July 2019. He's also known as an avid reader, has keen interest in spirituality and meditation, and is a lover of sports. He has been the president of the Rajasthan Olympic Association and the Rajasthan Tennis Association. It's an honor to have you with us today, sir.
My greetings to everyone on this very important occasion. Honorable Dr. Vinay Sasarmukhe, President, Indian Council of Cultural Relations, Senior Parliamentary Kalitaji, distinguished personalities on the dais and off the dais. At the outset, I must indicate it has been seamless and smooth when I handled the book and the cassette. I have seen a number of occasions where it was the most difficult task. You can never get the book out of carefully preserved cover. Grateful to Vinay Sasarmukhe. He was in fact very Vinay in doing it. The people present here are not to be taken note of in numerical terms. I know some of them personally, and I know of many present here. And therefore, this occasion has all the meaning for everyone who is concerned with culture. Indeed, a pleasure to release the Arabic version of the book Majma Ul-Bahrain of Dara Sukho, translated by Sri Amar Hassan amongst this august gathering. He has a deep Rajasthan connection. I have deeper. I was a student of Sainik School Chittorgarh, and the fort was always before us for 6 years. Been to that place where he translated the work of Mirabai. Grateful to ICCR for associating me with this program. As a matter of fact, I must put on record, Vinayji has been introducing me to such sublime functions much before I became governor. I'm glad he gave this time a very short notice, but he's known on occasions to give no notice at all. And he would bear me out. I am honest, compliant. Best wishes and heartiest congratulations for excellent work to the translator, the publishers, ICCR, and all others in bringing out this book to a reality and opening up of the celebrated work of Mughal Prince Dara Sukho to Arabic speaking audiences. I am sure the review of the book, some reflections about the book, indicated in Arabic language and translated here, well, this will not be limited only to Arabic speaking audience. This will generate a ripple that would affirmatively involve everybody in some thought process. Bharat has had a glorious heritage of not only tolerance for others' views, but a unique culture of engagement with all views, a culture of pluralism and syncretism. I have always believed that we must lend our ears to the other point of view. The urge to reject the other point of view at a drop of a hat cannot be taken to be rational approach. Experience has shown that the other point of view, more often than not, turns out to be the correct point of view. And I am sure if we go to our civilizational ethos, consideration of this particular approach has been signally highlighted. It had been exemplified by Indian kings too, from the time of great Ashoka more than 2 millennia ago, and to the person about whom is being said, Crown Prince Dara Sukho, 400-500 years ago. Dara Sukho's magnum opus, Majma Ul-Bahrain, confluence of two oceans, has helped in bringing stronger unity amongst the people of India. As a matter of fact, if we go back to our civilizational ethos, several centuries ago, we will find all this in abundance. It remains ever relevant to not only India but to the entire humanity. And the contemporaneous ecosystem which resonates in our ears makes relevance all the more pertinent and timely. A genius, a skilled poet, and a Sanskrit scholar, Dara Sukho studied Sufi and Vedic philosophies extensively. No one will be surprised at his work with this background. Study of Vedic philosophies are bound to be enlightening to anyone who goes through it. I would urge everyone to focus on it, and we will find a sublime resolution mechanism for the problems the world at large is facing and suffering at the moment. Dara Sukhoji translated the Upanishads and other important works from Sanskrit to Persian. He was convinced that the Upanishads are what the Quran calls Al-Kitab, Al-Maknaun, the hidden book. I have been to a number of universities, and I always implored the students, the teachers, please have a look at our Vedas, at our Upanishads. Merely knowing them just by caption thereof is not sufficient. If one goes through the Upanishads and Vedas once, there will be amazing clarity in thought process and mind, and that would contribute to the great balance in society, and we will not have to face the kind of a situation we are witnessing in our times. Dara Sukho was, I would say, a torch bearer of social harmony by reminding us what was always available for centuries in our civilization. We must revive his legacy and apply his spiritual thought to strengthen social cohesion in the present times. In our ethos, we have always treated the world to be one, and always thinking, contemplating, and executing for its larger welfare. My congratulations to the man of the day, the well-dressed Amar Hassanji, for a commendable effort, and the very fact that he thought about it is all the more important. The translation of this book into Arabic is a notable initiative, and this will bring a huge connect between the people. We need to emphasize that most of our problems either would be diluted or will not be there if we enhance people-to-people contact. This book, I am sure, will catalyze it. Bharat has always believed in the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. We truly believe in this country the world is one family. Sarva Dharma Sambhav is the soul of India, and this can be seen in every nook and corner of the country. the Indian thought and way of life, which has attracted, even in recent times, many people from all over the globe to the Himalayan terrain and elsewhere in the country, has much to offer to the world. And this is reflected in the book and work of Dara Sukho. We can reflect on the treasure of knowledge from the ancient land and herald a time of global peace and peace for humanity and harmony. Indisputably, we are in times where peace is our foremost need. There can be no exploitation of the potential of human genius unless there is tranquility in the ecosystem. Disturbance of peace in any part of the globe in the present times, where our connect is instant, has impact one way or the other. And disturbance has only negatively impactful. I have had the benefit, honor, and privilege of releasing this important translation today. I congratulate Dr. Vinay Sahasrar Buddhe for affording me this opportunity. And I'm sure in times to come, there will be more such occasions. This has indeed been a feast to the intellect, and I'm sure Indian Council of Cultural Relations would continue its journey on incremental trajectory. My best wishes and greetings to all associated with this program. Pranam.